back. Today is Wednesday. We are back with another dodgeball-y vlog, and this one's more about cloth. If you guys haven't seen my video that came out yesterday or the day before, it was talking about the combine list and the recent team that just got picked. And if you guys are interested in watching that, I'll put the picture right here, link in the description. So today we're heading to cloth. I am without my BFF Eric Nelson. He's actually hurt right now with an ankle injury, so he hasn't been showing up to cloth for the past, or any dodgeball in the past couple weeks. But you will see a few combine players there: Sean Wheeler, Brianna London, Joanna Munoz, Luann, MJ. I'm probably missing some, Joey Kramer. But there's a lot of combine players there, and we're going to talk about we'll talk to them about how they feel about getting chosen, how this run feels, and what they're looking forward to doing in the future. I'm actually going to play just to get some dodgeball in. I really enjoy playing cloth because of the cardio that's needed. You know, like the running up and down, blah, 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 blah. And I think I need it. Not gonna lie. So that's what basically we're doing today. Probably no highlights, but probably a lot of talking to players and just how they're feeling. Just because I don't have an Eric Nelson to fill it for me. Shout out my boy. But yeah, I'm excited to hear what they say and how they're feeling about cloth, especially for the women's side, because I don't really have any insight on the women's cloth scene. I haven't really watched any of them play in the past couple of years, except for the ones that live here in LA. So I'm curious to see what they say and hear their insights. So let's get over there.
So I don't know if anyone wonders or if anyone's into the whole photography gig. This is the 14mm G Master. I have absolutely fallen in love with this look of like the whole fisheye and super broad focus. So this is actually cropped in on steady shot for Sony cameras, and it's been an absolute game changer. I love this view. I love it for shooting real estate stuff. I've been watching people use it for vlogs. I've also been watching people use it for like portraits and stuff like that. And I've fallen absolutely in love with this, and I'm so excited to use it now to start vlogging. But if anyone was wondering, this is a 14mm G Master. I use a 35 to 150 Tamron for like every day, and like those talking head videos I did yesterday. So yeah, if you're wondering what I'm using, that's that. And let's head to the gym because I'm fucking late. Oops.
Oh yeah, whoa. Look, they can never keep me down, I'm going. And if I ever fail, just know I'll go again. I never quit, cause I know that every loss may lead to another win. I'm going up. I bet when I land, they gon' tell me it's luck again. See that I'm winning, it's harder to watch. I'm setting the stage, you should give me my props. You ain't got no soul, you lacking the spirit. You talk out your neck, I'ma show you I'm with it. I would really hate for you to sit and watch me win again and win again and win again. I know it's probably getting on me and win a synonym. So if I ever win again, just know I did the minimum. I didn't have to sell my soul. Oh, yeah. Please don't play no games with me. It was never about the fame to me. They needed the best, so they came to me. Who the best in this thing? Tell them, yeah, that's me. Tell them who bring the vibe, say, yeah, that's me. Who make it flip, make it bang, ooh, yeah, that's me.
So now that we're here at Dodgeball, I'm here with Joey Kramer, a member of the men's team from 2024, 2022.
Yep.
Right, so a double returning player, coming in for his third cycle for men's foam, or men's cloth specifically. And I just wanted to get some insight on what the new process is going to be. So there's like 16 new faces, right? And you've got a bunch of players that phased out. Is the new cycle something like rebuilding? Is it something where you just bring in new talent and trying to nurture it? Are you changing the, what's the word, like culture of the team? So like, what's the goal here, do you think, with the new squad, with the new rendition of the team?
I think really, I don't want to call it rebuilding because we do have a significant amount of returning players from like 2024. Like we're missing obviously our leader Nate, and we're missing Glenn. But after that, it is very much almost the same squad that's made it to the practice squad. Mm-hmm. So there's a very solid core returning. So it's going to be about figuring out obviously who's going to take over leadership roles and figure that out. But also, like you said, there's a lot of new people, and I think the main purpose is to develop this for like the long term.
Yeah.
Like we proved that we can play with everyone, like second place overtime, like that's,
I know,
it's so close. It's as close as you can get without winning it all. So like we're right there. But there was a lot of new people and a lot of younger people.
Yeah,
That's the other thing.
which is good.
Because like I'm 37. By the time Worlds comes around, I'm going to be 38, assuming I make the squad. Fingers crossed. So there's a lot of people that are my age or older on the cloth team, and that's pretty unacceptable, I think, at an international level. Like that is pretty crazy. So bringing in younger players who want to build and get better is a huge part of what this practice squad looks like. Yeah. And a lot of people also really showed out in like Minneapolis and in Cleveland. I've been very impressed.
Yeah. Another question would be, so for culture-wise, so I my opinion, right? The last rendition of the cloth team played with, 8.5 style. Like it was my turn, your turn. Transition wasn't really like a huge focal point. It was a lot of counters from the back line from like Nate. Quan was throwing just from the line. There was no deep counters from him. Or like transition game was kind of like spotty here and there. But is it moving towards a more like European style of cloth where you're running up and down the court, where you want to actually play the transition game? Because you guys have younger players now, so you can play the transition. Or is it keep what worked and just perfect it even more with better players? Because you can do both, and I don't know what personally you guys want.
I mean, I'm curious to see what Brett is thinking for this squad. I really want to see where our coach is at, assuming he's our coach again. I think most any of the coaches who played or coached previously who want to come back, I believe, are coming back. Yeah. So it's really tricky to go from second place and try to rebuild everything, because we proved that it works. Yep. So I don't see us as a team that wants to completely shift, but I think what we want to focus on is the ability to change, exactly. Yeah. So like if what we're doing isn't working, I want to be able to switch it and be like, okay, this is what we're doing now. We're in their game, but we can play their game instead of forcing them to play ours. But that worked pretty well by slowing it down a number of times. We were very effective. Yeah. So that's the big thing, I think, is just finding, like you said, building on our strengths, but then also adapting so that we have these other options. I'm a big fan of we'll see if anyone does this, but I like the idea of having essentially a second line whose purpose is to play a different style. I like that. So that you can switch like mid-game pretty easily. Of course, the issue with that is, are players warmed up? Are they cold? But like at the World's level, you should be.
You should be ready to just walk on.
Exactly.
Call your name on the court. Yeah, I agree. All right. Well, that's it for Joey. Insights on men's cloth. I will have somebody else in here soon. I think Luann's coming.
Oh, nice.
For women's cloth, or maybe Brandon, because he's the coach. So I appreciate it, Joey. Thank you.
Hey, dude. Thanks for having me.
Podcast, basically.
We made it.
So I know that pretty solid, actually. We won the cloth league. I'm really happy with how the interview went with Joey, and I'm glad that I got that on film. I'm glad that I got all the gameplay that I did. Shout out Jamie. First time using my camera and absolutely killed it. But I appreciate you guys all for watching these videos, and I hope to get more insight on more of the teams in coming up days. I think I'm going to talk to Nate eventually, who was the captain for last year's team, and see what he thinks about the upcoming season, the new picks for the cloth men's team. Also, I wanted to talk to maybe somebody from the men's foam team. Not that there's anybody in town other than Dan. I might actually have a talk with Dan. Good idea. So I'm going to talk to Dan soon, and we're going to have a little chat, and then we're going to go do a practice actually on Monday and show you guys what kind of drills personally I go through for foam, some cloth drills, and then some just general conditioning. In the next coming weeks, I'm actually going to have a friend moving closer to me, Eric Nelson. I think it's next month. But we're going to start running together, throwing together, and doing a lot more of the things that I need to be doing to get ready for just the upcoming season. I do a lot by myself, but it's always good to have a partner with you, someone that wants to throw, someone that wants to be there, to be honest. And he absolutely has a hunger for it. So yeah, hopefully see him soon, and we can get to the grind, But I appreciate you guys all for watching. I hope you guys watched the last video, and I hope you guys subscribe and like for this video. I appreciate you all very much, and good night.